Today, I'm going to introduce you Antigravity CLI, which delivers the 4 antigravity experiences on your terminal. I'm going to walk you through how to use Antigravity CLI to build a to-do list and to showcase some of the basics of the functions. Let me show you how it works. Welcome to Antigravity CLI. You can see the version numbers, models, and you have those nice slash command. For any of the settings, you can go to go/config. You can type in search, and you can discuss more later. Now I'm going to start building this to-do list app. So I'm currently in the home directory under the developer to-do list. I'm going to prompt the Antigravity CLI to build a minimum markdown journal and to-do list so that we can keep things organized. There are some little bit animations and the agent is start working. It calls a bunch of tools. It's trying to do research to understand the problem. And also just at the bottom above the prompt box, there's also some tips. You can see learn shortcuts, and the whole Antigravity CLI is built to support parallel workflows. So while agent is working, as you can see, there's many ways you can interact. You can type in slash command, for example. There's a by the way, what are you doing? So I can interact with agent while it's still building my app. It tells me, oh, it initializes the space, it creates some core foundations, and then it starts making the first commit. We are using Git to manage the versions. Everything can be done while the agent is still working. The other cool thing I use very often is context. With context window, I can see in real time how many tokens is consumed by the agent. I kind of can see all those artifacts it created. Here, as you can see, there's a slash artifacts and it claims 2 artifacts being created. I can use slash artifact. They actually have 2 plans for me. One is implementation plan and walkthrough. Let's first maybe quickly open that walkthrough. The walkthrough tells you what the agent did and looks like a set up repo structures. It has some designs down and kind of describe what the app going to do. I'm going to quickly switch to the implementation plan. The agent, when it started doing the work, it kind of lists all those features based on prompt and is able to break down this into multiple steps. I'm going to go back to main screen, and so it's called j2do.py. So I have my second panel open. Just my terminal, I open another terminal panel. It's not part of the Antigravity CLI. Let's run the j2do.py. It's rendered by markdowns, and before I'm going to spend more time, I immediately find things that I would like to improve. For example, the shortcuts, it's a little bit hard to understand. I want to be able to use cursor to make some changes. While we are waiting, I'm going to continue to show you another very commonly used feature. So while everything is happening while agent is working, it's called /diff, which will show you what called your VCS, and in this case is Git. You can actually see all the changes agent did. And this is the current turn. The CLI has been generating multiple files. And this allows me to see what the j2.py did. So let me go back. The to-do list now support cursor. So I'm actually using my key up and down to select items. It's much clearer now. Let's first quickly add where to eat lunch here among the view. I want to find some of the to-dos, and here, as you can see, I can quickly view and I can actually read today's journal. There's a personal journal I think it just created, and then I can exit application. If you want to learn more, there's a /help command that quickly shows you all those shortcuts and commands available to you, and all the general information about this conversation. One last thing I want to say is that when you exit the CLI, you will notice that there will be short command line printed. You can actually easily resume your previous session. So all those conversations are being stored locally. So you won't be worried about like, oh, I'm losing my work. So I'm going to just use AGY-C, which basically will continue to the previous session. Now I'm going to show you how sub-agent is going to work. We've already built the app, but I think there's many ways we could improve. But I'm kind of run out of ideas. So I want to do some research. What would be other ideas could be built into this to-do list? Now I'm going to prompt into CLI. There's 2 ways you can invoke sub-agents. One is that you can directly prompt and let the agent to pick, which is currently what I'm using, or there's a slash commands you can do. For example, here, I just prompt, hey, can you do some research? And the CLI is smart enough to figure, oh, I need to spin up agents to do that. You can go to the /agents command. So now I can see there's 1 sub-agent is running and it has a fresh window. Let's see what the agent is doing. Now I'm entering the sub-agent view. On the top, you will see how long the agent has been running and how many steps. The interesting thing is about the prompt. So what we did was we just tell the main agent, and this prompt was actually written by the CLI agent. Based on your request, it automatically derives a prompt, say, hey, let's search for best practices more than designed for to-do list. And as you can see, all this screen is kind of doing a real time, and this sub-agent first trying to understand what we are doing by listing the directories. It's trying to read the j2do.py files, and then it did 2 web searches. After that, the sub-agent informed the main agent the result. Let's go back and see what the main agent says. You can press escape to go back. The main agent, if you scroll up a bit, it sees that the sub-agent responded. So let's look at what it says. The main agent actually added the walkthrough.markdown files we just described before, and it looks like it come up with a couple of ideas and even implement some of these. Let's go to artifacts. You can see all these interactions on your screen, and also CLI will manage to write all those important artifacts into your local file system. Antigravity CLI is highly customizable. So now I'm going to show you how can you customize the CLI to fit into your day-to-day workflows. First, I want to show you the permission systems. If you go to /config, you can see there are a bunch of options. One of them is you can control whether the agent will ask you for permissions or you just by default always allow. And the strict command will just instruct the agent to always making sure they get your confirmation before they do anything. There's also a rendering mode. By default, we do the native terminal experience where you can use a mouse and copy paste. But if you are doing highly customized parallel workflows, the non-flickering mode like auto screen would probably works better for you. You've already choose the color scheme while you're onboarding, and if you change your mind, you can always go back and say here. This is how you can customize your Antigravity CLI, and there's more you can come and discover. We built this to-do list app together, and we also iterate on it and using sub-agents to showcase how sub-agents works in Antigravity CLI. And lastly, but not least, we kind of cover some of customizations. Antigravity CLI is a very powerful tool. Please try it today.